What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Hi Nation Motivation Radio Podcast. How are you doing today, everybody? What is up to all you great people out there, man? Show some love. This is a special, cool little podcast. We're going to have later on, Nancy will be around, but Nancy is going to join us. Didn't know Nancy is part of our Hi Nation Motivation podcast subscriber. She's also part of the Hi Nation. She's also part of some great things that we're doing for our paranormal horror show. And if you are a subscriber, you guys, go to the page. I put the link where you could come and join us live right now. So check it out, you guys. Subscribers, Facebook for the Hi Nation. You can check it out and go to the page, copy the link, hit the link and join us, man. That's a special thing with subscribers, you guys. So we're doing some cool things. Let me go ahead and get our sponsors shout outs, if that's what we do here at the Hi Nation Motivation Podcast. Healing mental health with motivation and humor. Hi to Fear Factory 501 Haunted House featured sponsor today. I'm wearing their t-shirt. Love them very much. Give them a shout out, you guys. Much love to Beyond the Shadows podcast, and of course the paranormal, great Haunted Souls Paranormal. And of course we have some great people that are also vendors, like Carl Albertson Wizards Engraving, Rude Minds LLC. And give a shout out to some of my merchandise creators, Spellbound Fish, Megan, I love you, Your Majesty. Here we go. What's up, everyone? How are you doing today? How's everybody recovering from Memorial Day? And let me make sure the jam doesn't overshadow us. So we want to make sure you guys know that we're here to motivate you guys. So we're doing some cool things to bring in a lot of people who are entrepreneurs and work 9-to-5 jobs and so forth. So I'm definitely interviewing a lot of our subscribers that are on my Facebook. So I thank you so much. 100% of all money that comes into social media helps the Hi Nation and lets people know about mental health awareness. So let's give some shout out, man. Hello, Megan. Spellbound Fish, how are you doing, Your Majesty? Hi to the ya to you. Dun dun dun. You guys got to check it out, man. Everybody loved Megan's book bag. 420 Wrinkles was all over it at the camp. Debbie, what's up, Debbie? How are you doing, Your Majesty? How's life treating you? Greatness. I thank you for joining us. I know we got a lot of viewers here and there. We're live on X. We're live on YouTube. And, of course, the mighty Facebook. And goofing around because I am, as you can see, I'm supposed to be a character in this horror movie. I'll be out flying out to New Haven, Connecticut this weekend and be out there for a week or so and filming and then coming back and doing things to get ready for a TV show I'm filming, 24 Hours in Hell. And so anyway, we're doing some cool things, and I'm trying to squeeze uh, some of my shows in, my podcast. Been in a lot of meetings off and on, usually in the mornings, but we're doing good as a subscriber. So this is the deal. We're working with subscribers. We're actually going to be posting TV shows on our subscribe page. That's what we're building on. As you guys know, I'm in pre-production right now with some cool things, but the subscriber page, we're going to have some TV shows and movie clips and trailers and a lot of cool in the entertainment. Also, there's going to be a lot of great interviews with entrepreneurs and a lot of you people that work hard every day, man. Everybody needs to tell their story, and you get an opportunity to tell it, man. So pretty soon we're going to have some people out here that are dealing with a lot of bullying in their life, schools, and everything. So we're going to let them spill their beans. You know, we got a lot of people out there that are dealing with lawsuits involved bullying. And I want to give you a lot of people a little education with that. You got to be a subscriber, you guys. You know, we're trying to raise money for mental health awareness. I'm trying to grow enough attention to raise money so we can fly people in. There's kids out there being bullied. There's people that are dealing with rehab, recovering, and there's a lot, so many things, man. And I want to give them a little time of their life of love. And what we do is we pay their travel expenses, their hotels, and we let them go into some great events, whether it's a convention, whether it's a concert, whether it's a sports activity or something. I want to grow that. So, and of course, there's more things involved that we do. So, thank you guys for joining in. It's been a crazy week so far because I'm still recovering from being out in Peachtree City. The camp has succeeded again. I mean, Oscar Rodriguez III and his family and his crew created a great show this past weekend. I always say, man, Memorial Day, a lot of people go into boats and picnics and all that stuff. And pretty much, if you define it, it's the same shit you do out of the side of your porch or in your backyard or something, or go to a pool or something. You know, um, the event is strictly for great people who love The Walking Dead, who love networking, who love being around their peers that are considered outcasts in the world. And we all support a lot of these great local and surrounding artists. So, I mean, the camp, you guys, man, they're killing it. They're doing it right. And they're going to have more events lined up. So you guys check them out. It's thecampevents.com, and reach out to Oscar the Red Hat, Oscar Rodriguez III. So, anyway, I'm trying to make sure that you guys understand that we're promoting our Scared City Presents the Haya Nation Paranormal Horror Show, and it's coming up in July 11th, 12th, and 13th. You guys, make sure you guys check it out. We're doing some cool stuff in reference to mental health awareness. So we got a lot of vendors, a lot of special guests, some great activities lined up, and we want to see you there, man. We want to see you there. We want to see you promoting and supporting what we do through entertainment. And the best thing about it is that you guys are the ones that build it. You guys are the ones that help me grow this great message and grow this great atmosphere that we create called the Haya Nation. And it can only be supported by you guys. So please go to scaredcityproductions.com. That's scaredcityproductions.com for information, tickets, information, and so forth. You can't go wrong, man. You cannot go wrong because we're doing some good stuff, man. And I appreciate you guys' support, help. You know, as you guys know, we're doing everything possible to make this show grow. And we got a great slasher cosplay party on July 11th. Vendors get in free, volunteers get in free, VIP gets in free. There's a ticket price on the door. Also, we got a wrestling event Haya Nation Wrestling, Haya Mania Wrestling event. A lot of things going on. We got tickets at the door also to support this great event. So please go to scaredcityproductions.com. Just more information and things that you can follow by just giving us some love, and we got a lot of cool things set up that you guys need to be involved in. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing show that we want to continue every year. So I appreciate it. Hiya to you guys. Live life, follow your dreams, always be you. So anyway, we're waiting on some of our guests to come in. Um, Pushing it through the door here. Let me make sure, because I know I did. All right. I want to make sure I got everybody in here. So you guys know I do a lot of social media marketing and pushing for not just anti-bullying, suicide awareness, mental health awareness, but I motivate people, man. And one of the things of motivation is to always live life, follow your dreams, always be you. There's a lot of people out there that live in fear to follow their dreams because they believe they got a 9 to 5 job. They don't want to get fired. Their families telling them to live this way. It's the family model, the company model. There's things that people always push to put your mind off ease or go somewhere in. And I mean, you got we got a lot of bullying, we got a lot of disrespect in life, and we got a lot of negativity that's being promoted through social media, through the news, through your everyday life. I mean, it even starts with you complaining in the morning when you wake up. You guys have to change your stroll, man. You got to fill in your soul with some good stuff, man. And I just want to thank you guys for always giving me some support. Mr. Ad Ross just wanted to check in and say hi to my little sister, Nancy. She's truly a great tribute artist, and she plays tribute to one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ed Ross. I appreciate it. YouTube, go and follow right now. Go and subscribe right now. That's how we do it. You YouTubers, get involved. I'm pushing you. You support me. You get on and take some time for me, whether it's a minute, 30 seconds, I don't care. Right there, supporting you 100%. I appreciate you for tuning in. So if you didn't know, Nancy, which she has the link, Nancy, check your messages. But if you don't know Nancy, I met her at a convention in Central Illinois, which is Mattoon, Illinois. And she does some great stuff, man. And as you can see, she takes dolls, stuffed animals, whatever you want to call them, not stuffed animals, for pudgy animals. People like, stuffed, what? She creates her own version, zombifies them, put them in horror, put in a lot of things. But as you can see in the left, that is her as Michael Jackson. That is her doing the MJ tribute. She is 100% legit. And when I say 100% legit, look at this beautiful woman. Look at this beautiful woman. She is freaking, could you even think, Nancy, I believe she's like 68 or 69, but she looks like she's in her 40s. Look at that. She's beautiful, beautiful, amazing. And she does a lot of cool things. She goes and literally creates your your used up little plushy things and creates this amazing art, right? And she does more. But look at this makeup, you guys. Look at this makeup. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. She's Look at this. This is crazy, man. Crazy, right? So we here support her very much, and a lot of things that we want to do, because a lot of these vendors that come to our show, they pay their travel. We give a discount to the hotel, and they pay for their table and a lot of different things, and they try to sell you their art and talent, and they try to make up that money back, and at the same time trying to make a profit, but also show you their great gifts of art and talent. one of the cool things I do in social media, if you guys know, I do the Meta thing. I got the PayPal thing, the Cash App thing, the Venmo thing. You can hit me up, but 100% of anything I do on social media, even the Facebook creator thing, man, all that goes into an account to help grow the Haya Nation. So I appreciate you guys as always supporting and being part of what we do, man. And again, it don't matter what age you're in. It's never too late to be you. It's never too late to show your talent. It's never too late to enjoy your life. And we want to let you know that not only do we work together, we network together. I got a lot of people there in the film and TV industry, the music industry, the art, and different convention industry all over the world, man. And I just pinpoint people in different directions and do some cool things. And that's why I created a subscribe page to make it bigger, almost to my own TV channel. I mean, it's gonna be real cool. We might the way things are going, we're moving a lot of stuff and balancing it. But man, 99 cents a month, how can you not subscribe? 99 cents a month, and it's helped mental health awareness. It helps for veterans. It helps a lot of great things, man. So I appreciate your time. Again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Santiago Cirillo. I'm a U.S. Army infantry veteran. I'm also an entertainer around all of entertainment. You know, actor, writer, author, producer. I'll be directing a movie next year with Loretta Bradfield, telling Loretta Bradfield's story, her life being bullied and to her success and continuous success to motivate others. A lot of women are being judged all over, man. Even though people don't believe it, they're like, nah, there's a lot of women still fighting to be a CEO, still fighting to be that boss, still fighting to have that company, still fighting to be known as an employee. You know, we don't see it because it's hidden very well, and a lot of the stuff happens is when it's finally someone just tired of it and exploit them out. We look at the movie industry, look at the music industry, look what's going on all over there with P Diddy and all the Einstein, Weinstein, and crazy Steens. I mean, it's just all about people being free to speak without being scared or being looked at as trouble. They're victims, they're survivors, and they're definitely family that we need to help. So we're gonna bring in Nancy, and I want you guys to say hello to her, give her a hi. You are a amazing woman. So let me get this stuff real quick. Here we go. Nancy, hiya!
Hi,
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing great. It took me a while to figure out how to get on here.
Welcome to technology, your greatness. God bless it. Your smile is $1,000,000. Let me tell you, I love you. So we spoken numerous times. You, me, yourself, your husband, and a lot of great things that you have sent me pictures and gave me a little video tour of your place. Um, but the great thing is that you have such a phenomenal story of just helping others and the way you were raised and so forth. And again, I want to thank you for tuning in and being part of our great success of the Haya Nation.
Well, thank you. I always look forward every morning to this. It's you're awesome.
I love you. I love you so much. So, Nancy, first thing, and uh, what tell everybody who you are, what you do, where you're raised from. Give us a little bio, Your Majesty.
Okay, I'm 65, not 69, but soon will be 66. Um, a very small town. There's only 650 people. That's the population. I'm from a nearby town it's also small. I've always been interested in artwork. I don't usually go by the rules, and in high school, That was a little issue with my art and stuff. I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. Um, and I started painting after I got married and had some children. I started painting for people, but it wasn't really it wasn't coming from my heart. So I stopped that, and I picked it up again after COVID hit. I was a bartender for many years and got to meet a lot of great people. And then when COVID hit, I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I just started doing, I'll show you some of it, all this stuff.
Look at that. That is crazy.
It, it,
Oh my stars.
there's tons. I can't stop. And then I'm doing the mannequin also of the Beatles. I
Wow.
I do furniture, I paint dolls, I do plush. I I can't get the stuff out of my head. I just love it. And all of this comes from my heart. And but when I started Michael Jackson, it's been I'm not sure how many years ago it was, but it wasn't something I chose. I was not a didn't want to be a performer, didn't want to be on the stage, didn't want to do any of that stuff. But I like special effects. I like to dabble in, makeup and stuff. So one time my friend and I was going to St. Louis, and they were having a bartender's review where the guys would dress as drag queens.
Right, right.
And I said, I want to try that because I like to do the makeup and stuff. And they said, well, you'd have to be a guy because you're a girl. And I said, that's no problem. So I kept thinking and thinking, and I thought the only person I could think of to be as a man was Michael Jackson. So I traveled to St. Louis with Michael Jackson. It was a big success, a big hit. Um, they didn't even allow me to perform though because I was a straight person.
Right,
And
right.
well, they didn't allow me to perform, but everybody there was wanting me to perform. But I didn't perform. I came back home. My brother called me. He was DJing at a winery, and he says, I'm going to book you to be Michael Jackson. I said, no way. I said, I'm not learning Michael Jackson. If I was going to pick someone, I wouldn't pick Michael because he's so awesome. And he would be very difficult to do. So he pushed me. I got to meet Ola Ray. Ola Ray was from St. Louis, and she was in the Thriller video.
Yes, yes. I met Ola. I met her. Yes, she's
Yeah, and
amazing.
her and I performed a little bit at the winery. I just learned a couple of songs, and then it just went from there. I just started studying Michael, found out what an awesome person he was, such a giving person. So I have collected out of my own money. I purchased a lot of toys for children. I
Wow.
probably have about maybe 200, and I have not yet found a place that I can come as Michael to distribute the toys to children to make a special day for them.
Oh, wow.
And I'm hoping that maybe being on here might and inspire someone to find somewhere where there are children that would love to come and meet Michael Jackson and get a gift from him, not from me. It's all based on Michael Jackson because that's
Right, right.
got inspired from, and that's my husband always kept saying, why are you purchasing all these toys? I go to Walmart and clearance and buy all these, and I say they're for the children. I don't know what children, but they're for the children.
Oh, that's
So
amazing. That's
I would
amazing.
love to do. I would love to do something like that. I met a boy when I was doing Michael Jackson that had leukemia, and I helped him and his family out. Now they're like my second family.
Oh, that's
Um,
fantastic.
he's grown up to be. He's 16 now, and he's an awesome young man. He was 9 years old at the time, and that's what I do with my shows and stuff. Whenever I perform, and do make any money, it usually all goes back to helping children. I always
Yeah.
try to make good memories for people. I mean, for children for their childhood.
That's awesome. So Nancy, your house, it looks like a museum. The video you sent me. And so you have people that literally come to your house just to tour your house.
Yes, they do the outside, the inside. And if you end up having any time, I'm right here by my museum too. I
You
can,
are?
yeah, I'm
Are you gonna give us a tour?
just a real quick one. I can do
Go
that.
do your thing. I love to see it.
Well, things aren't really set up like they normally are when I take people through because my husband is at work and he does all the lighting, the fog, the haze, the hologram and stuff like that. But when we go outside here, this is Patoka, and we had a little bit of damage, so they're working on a building right now. This is my building. I'll get in front. I'll just well, let me get a flashlight.
So Nancy, there is a YouTuber named Mr. Ad Ross.
Yes,
He's saying he
that's
made
my
sure he was
brother.
like, just wanted to check in and say hi to my little sister Nancy. She's a truly great tribute artist, and she plays tribute to one of the greatest entertainers of all time.
And he does Elvis.
No way! What?
Yeah, yeah. When we
Oh
do a
my
show,
gosh!
we've done a show together, and they always say a little tidbit note is that they didn't know that Elvis and Michael Jackson was related.
Yeah, I
And
need to get him on to interview him.
here I'll show you. This is my building. I'm not sure if you can see a lot of it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what all you can see.
I see it. I see it. I see plenty of it. Museum of Horror.
Yes.
Look at
And
that. So, where's it located?
it's in this town, Patoka, which is very small. You can see there's hardly anything here.
Right. So, how old is that building?
This building was built in the 1800s. I'm not sure of all the history, but it was the Masonic Lodge for a long time. And my husband and I purchased it, and
The
my
Masonic
husband and I,
Lodge.
yeah. And here's the doors.
Wow.
But my husband and I purchased this about 8 years ago because here we go inside. I don't have all the candle. I don't know what all you can see.
I see. I see very clear. It's good. It's good. So, a lot of this stuff is all your artwork, and you just made it into a horror
A lot of
museum.
it. This whole place was created by me and my husband, and when we purchased this, see, I used to just so the kids would have a good uh, memory of Halloween. I used to always do a haunted house every year for trick or treaters,
Uh huh.
and and these kids now have kids and grandkids that come through this place because we decided to purchase this and move all my stuff to this. I'm only open one night a year, and that's for the children for trick or treat night.
Really?
Yeah, I don't advertise this normally because it would just be an overwhelming amount of people, that can't would come.
Oh, I could see that. I mean, look at
And
that. I want to go there.
and then one time, well, several times, people kept wanting to donate money to us, like when I used to do it through my house, and I said, no, that's not what I do it for. And finally, we decided to take the donations and we give it to Warrior Nation Cancer Foundation every year. So
Wow.
we raised about $1,500 in one night for that foundation. And
So, so that if it's only open like once a year, I mean,
yes, but I open it for private appointments.
oh, okay.
If someone wants to come through as a group, a small group, which I have a lot of people, want to do that. Then that way we can have the time to set it up and get it ready for them.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So
And
all this art you just literally collect it, and then you do a lot of conventions, a lot of Comic Cons, horror cons?
no, I just started. The first thing I ever did, besides Monster Crawl, was that thing I met you at in
Right.
Effingham. I'm all
Yes.
new, I'm all new to this.
Wow. So first and foremost, I want to thank you, and we got you all set up for coming to our show. How long of a drive is it to come to Paragould, Arkansas?
It's 4 hours, and I don't travel at all. My family knows that this is a big, big deal for me because I don't like to travel, and
Wow.
it took some time to purchase the tickets because I was just so, or the booth, because I was so worried about traveling.
Well, we're gonna treat you like the queen you are. Look at that. That is awesome.
I painted most of all this stuff.
And you oh my God. So give 1800s old building like that.
It's a
How haunted
two-story
is it?
building. What?
How haunted is it?
I don't know. We hear things, but like my husband and I don't really worry about things like that. We just keep working and we just say it is what it is. We don't really know if it's haunted.
Right.
I don't know. Can you see? Can you see
Oh,
in
we see
here?
very well. This is great artwork. I mean, it is literally like walking through a haunted house. It, I mean, look at the lights and everything. You got the whole blood stuff going.
Well, we usually have a better lighting and fog and stuff during that night, and we have
Uh-huh.
backlight. And then here's a blacklight room.
Oh my goodness. Perfect for Haya hats.
Yes, it is. We usually they have to wear the glasses in here.
Yeah.
That just scared me. When we go through here, I know
Oh
I
my
hear things,
God.
but there's different walkways. Things aren't turned on, but this thing here drops down and the clown pops out.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre kitchen.
Wow.
There's Uncle Monty.
It's crazy.
And then we have someone dressed up like Leatherface comes out of the back of the room with a chainsaw.
That is so amazing.
This has
That
the
is
the
so
loud
amazing.
horn. And I'll go through here. This is a lot of the old newspapers that have history on tragedies and stuff.
Wow. Are those like originals or just
Yes,
copies or what?
these are originals. I found these in
Wow.
my house. So
Are you serious?
I painted all these walls. They were all paneling. I had to sand them, paint them, texture them, the whole place. In fact, the downstairs that we just went through, that used to
Uh-huh.
be only two rooms, one big open room, and we had to put in the different rooms and all the sound system.
That is
And
nuts.
we had 7 weeks to do it when we first started it. The kids absolutely look forward to this.
Is it?
And this is
I
like
bet you it's like a yearly event that everybody goes to.
oh
Do
yeah.
you get like tickets or sell tickets or what?
No, it's a trick or treat night. But they have like a 2 hour wait. I mean, they're in line. The line is very long
So and it's free to get in and take the tour?
because I didn't want to do it for money. I wanted to
Right.
do it for the children.
That is amazing, Nancy. That's so much love. That's so much love.
This was to me having them have the memory of this as their childhood means more to me than anything. And then this goes to a theater. Can you are you still
Yeah, you got
able
a
to see?
theater in there?
Yes.
Oh my
We're going to have an
goodness.
elevator. We're going to have a fake elevator too, but yeah, we have all the
Oh,
there's a
we gotta take a tour to that place. I gotta talk to my friends. We gotta take a tour in there. That is nuts, Nancy. Look at the dolls.
like I said, I don't have everything on the lights and stuff. The
Right.
really the lights and the special effects it gives is awesome. Here's the theater here,
That is crazy.
and we do a performance where Alice Cooper gets his head chopped off, and then the nurse.
What?
Yeah, we have a performance that's amazing, and we have the electric chair. We got the Trump, Hillary,
Oh my
Obama,
goodness. So
Perry.
so you guys totally own that building
Yes,
and
yeah,
you really just open it once a year pretty much.
just one night a year with actors.
And
Because
then what and so certain events. Now you say there's certain events you do or what?
well, if someone wants to come through it, they can make an appointment where we can have the time to turn everything on and get it ready, and we take them through.
Now, do they charge for that? Do you guys charge for that?
No, no, we ask for a donation. Oh, that I didn't know that was going to come on. We ask for a donation for us to, because we have to purchase batteries and the heat, and we have expenses, but we don't charge.
Wow. That is amazing. That
Then
is
we have
amazing.
this. We get ideas from Trans World. We got the floor where you walk on and it moves you around.
Oh my God, this is so cool because it's like a legit. Now, if people didn't know,
No, and
haunted
there's no one of my
attractions
paintings. There's one of
and
my
haunted
paintings.
houses make a lot of money every year. Some people live off of it every year. You have a full-fledged haunted house, and it's just, hey, call me up and you can walk through it.
Right.
And now you got local actors and so forth.
Yeah, but it's really difficult to get people to commit to acting. It's not as fun as what they think it's going to be.
Right, right.
They want to help me out, but they get tired, and they keep wanting to know when is it going to be over.
Wow. Because they work all day, they're doing their thing.
Mhm. But I keep
That is
keep
crazy.
reminding them it's for a good cause, because every penny that we make that night goes to um, Warrior Nation Cancer Foundation. Uh, we had we had a girl that was an actor in my haunted house for over 20 years, and she's got uh, very progressed cancer. So last year we gave her part of the money to help her out, and then we're back to this. Okay, now I
That
can
is
let them go.
crazy. That is
Are you still there? I can't. I don't know. I don't.
we had to reboot everything up, Nancy. So
Oh, okay.
forgive me.
Oh, that's
But
okay. I'm back in my shop again. But okay.
good, because I wanted to make sure because we were stuck at a certain viewing point and then it just stuck on there, so I had to reboot it. So hopefully everybody, but it still went through. It still went through. I'm sure of it. I
Oh,
would
I
I would
very windy. It's very windy outside.
no, baby, you're okay. You're okay. So the great part of you being part of what we do, man, it is an honor. Nancy, let me see if we got some people. I want to make sure everybody's in here. So if you guys are just tuning in, Nancy, of course, she is part of our show that we're gonna have in July. Everybody gotta check her out. I mean, did you guys see that tour? That house is amazing. I'm coming over, Nancy. I'm
Oh,
coming. I want to bring some crazy friends. So, are you ever like? And I don't want to get like it personal, but are you ever get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that you have all over there? To you're like, man, what am I going to do, or should I? Because people get involved with art and they just continue, and then they like, what am I going to do with all this stuff?
I do. I don't think about it when I'm doing it, but then after I get home and start relaxing, I start getting really sometimes discouraged because I don't know what I don't know where I'm going with it. I just know I love doing it, and I'm very particular. I spend a lot of time on detailing. Here's some of my dolls here,
That
but
is crazy. So
I, I get stuff in my head all the time, ideas all the time, and sometimes I don't know what I'm doing it for. But I'm hoping to learn more about that as I go to conventions and talk to people and stuff.
look, I am like amazed because you show me a little bit of the stuff you do, and all of a sudden you give me this tour. Because when I met you at the show, it was like you had a corner of little bit of stuff there in that mall that, and then and then you come out and tell me you're Michael Jackson. I went, what the hell? Give me a break. And then
Yeah,
I look and I'm like, holy crap, that's fucking Michael Jackson.
yeah. I love. I wasn't a big Michael Jackson fan all my life. I really didn't get into that. I mean, I grew up in the '70s in high school, and we just listened to like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin, stuff like that,
There we go.
and really a hippie, and uh,
Right.
but then my grandson, he's graduated college now. When Michael Jackson passed away, he was about 8 years old, and I started looking at Michael Jackson's everything about because they kept showing a lot of Michael Jackson, and he got into it, and he started doing performances around the house as Michael Jackson. And then I started reading up on Michael and all the stuff that has happened to him and what kind of life he led. And I just really grown attached to him and found that there's a lot of things that are similar between me and him as far as loving children so much and doing things, that's, I'd rather do something for children than I would anyone.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So now, I met some people that met Michael Jackson. Besides all the media stuff and all this thing, people have personally met him one on one, sitting down. And they were not involved in the industry. They just literally met him to the point where if people don't know, there's times where Michael Jackson has met fans, and they set like a date where it's public, a private, but and it's not like the family. He'll invite a family to meet him, and a whole bunch, and people that are entrepreneurs involved, like in dancing especially. And he would just comfort them and give them so many advice and let them know about the industry, about other things out there in the industry. And it is amazing because those stories are not told, unless you
No,
meet someone, hey,
well, that's why he reached out to a lot of children too that was getting in the industry because he went through it and he didn't want them to have to go through what he went through. He wanted to give them advice, but
I'm very very amazed how you know think about it. There's a lot of generations of artists and music that just it's almost like um you have to be top notch. There's great musicians passed along to the other world, but You know, you think of Elvis, you think of Michael Jackson. These are standouts that constantly are put, no matter what century we enter, their music is still played constantly. You know, there's a lot of great people in the Hall of Fames and everything, but when you think of the top two, it always brings up Michael Jackson or Elvis. You know, and those people alone, just amazing how their music has flourished to the point where it can never die. You know.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that because when I would go to parades, I had no clue that so many children knew who Michael Jackson was. Because you think that at our age, the little kids probably don't had never even heard of him.
Right, right.
They was chanting Michael Jackson way before I could even get by them in the parade, and then they
Wow.
would scream and want me to, they had their hands reached out, they were hugging me. I had one little girl that she hugged me so tight and for so long that the rest of my people that were zombies were way ahead of me, and I had to finally pry her hands away to get away from, and this girl probably was about 6 years old.
Wow.
And
Wow.
like I I was I had no idea that the young children were so much into Michael Jackson.
That's amazing. When you have like outfits, do you make your outfits?
No, I had a guy in China, and he doesn't do it anymore, but he was wonderful. We talked with each other, we chatted. He made mine to custom fit me, and I constantly ordered from him. And I got a lot of outfits, a lot of outfits,
Wow.
special shoes, the special socks, the gloves, everything that you can't get here. I
That's
just
crazy.
I would have bought them here if I could have found them here, but this guy was so reasonable in price, and it was just, and the detail on them is awesome.
So, people don't know, do you like perform like constantly out there where you live, or
No, no,
wow. So when you do performance, do you just do it locally?
yeah, only because I've been offered to go different states, but I didn't like to travel,
Right.
and now I'm getting to where I the first time I just traveled to Kansas for my grandson's graduation, and we got an Airbnb, and now I think I can travel. I just didn't
It
like.
feels comfortable. It feels comfortable now.
I can have my space, and it makes a world of difference.
So, much love to Random Nerd Antics out on YouTube. Thank you, man. I appreciate it for tuning in. Good friend of mine. Mr. Ed Ross is back on and is like, ask her about Ghostbusters 2. And he said, TOO.
Yeah, I
Talk
do.
to me.
I have a Ghostbuster car,
Ah,
and and uh, in just a few weeks, we got to go do a children's birthday party. Going to be turning 6. This little kid is obsessed with Ghostbusters. He thinks that my husband and I are original Ghostbusters.
oh, wow.
We have all the gadgets. We take the car. We have all the stuff. We have the gurney in the back. We have all this stuff, and we do birthday parties and vendor events. I take my Ghostbuster car. That's local, and yeah, it's an amazing car, and we've put that in the parade too, and it's overwhelming by children and older people. I mean, they just love it.
So you got the Michael Jackson, you got the horror, you got the Ghostbusters.
And
What else is Nancy? I mean, do you have a telephone booth You're like I mean, you go in and change to a different outfit. What's up?
Well, I'm a gammy too. I'm a grandma that watches the children as much as possible. They're you
Hold
know, I
on. Let's go reverse. You said gammy. I'm saying hot, hot gammy. Are you crazy? You're so beautiful. I thank you. Go ahead. Go on, Your
but
Majesty.
yeah, I live for the children. I get in trouble sometimes with their parents, with my daughters, because I uh I have like a candy store in my house,
Oh
and
my God, she's a Willy Wonka. She's a
yes,
damn female Willy Wonka.
in my kitchen I have Peter Pan shadow up on my wall. I
Oh
have
my God.
I have Mickey Mouse. I have candy dispensers everywhere, and snacks with the big M&M guy with the snack tray. I've got sodas, all kinds of sodas, and I don't eat none of this stuff, and I don't drink any of this stuff, but it's for children. And but sometimes my daughter gets on to me sometimes because the kids, want to snack around and it gets too late and stuff like that. But I let them do pretty much anything they want. We've had talent shows at my house where I let all the kids, not just my grandkids, but other kids join in, and we do a
So what?
talent show.
Oh my God. So you have like of course. What do you do it in a theater room and or what?
We do that outside, and we put curtains up and invite kids over, and they swim. They do a talent show. I used to and a treasure hunt, and I used to buy all the kids a bunch of toys and candy, and they'd have to find the treasure. Uh, I We had the map to go by, and I always did that for the end of school, or no, the beginning of school, right before school starts in
Right,
fall.
which is a very important because the beginning of school is and I said this along in a lot of podcasts that the first 2 weeks of school is rough on students because they're coming back in. That's the beginning of bullying kind of deal. That some of them don't have the new school clothes and all that nice stuff that people show off about in the beginning of school and tell their stories. And when you do something like that and give them a smile, whether candy or soda and some love like that, that's really touching. That's really great. That's what we need more out here.
Yeah, I went to Centralia, which is a town about 20 miles from here, and they have an awesome youth center for children who don't have much, and they can come there. They have tutors. They give them lunches and breakfast during the summer. They have camp
Wow.
for them. They do a lot of things. And I walked in one day, and this man, Herb Williams, he was a great basketball player there for the orphans in Centralia. I came up to him and introduced myself, and I said, "Can I do a Michael Jackson show here?" Because it was located right there around all the projects. And I thought
Right, right.
they can all get to it. And he said, "Absolutely." And I said, "There's only one condition." I said, "I won't charge you if you don't charge nobody else, if you don't charge to get in." So he said, "That'd be great."
Oh
So
my gosh.
I have done that twice, put on almost a 2 hour show with them for free, just so they wouldn't charge anybody to get in, to make it to where everybody was available, was
Right.
to uh, afford to come. And if they could walk and whatever. And it was great.
So
It's doing it again.
I gotta reboot a lot of this stuff. A lot of these ads and stuff is
Oh,
not coming through the I guess Facebook is flipping out a little bit, but I'm getting the messages and
oh,
wanted to make sure I post them up. So let me ask you this, Nancy. You do a full Michael Jackson concert. I mean, the whole deal,
yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not like I usually do about 13 to 14 songs and have a intermission in between.
right?
And the ones I did at the youth center, I did have some children involved in it. I went there and for several weeks to uh, rehearse and train kids to do the zombie part in Thriller, and they loved it.
Wow.
But I have to tell you a story. I went there to meet the zombies. I told Herb, I said, you pick out the children that you want to be in my show, because I didn't know any of them.
Right.
So I was sitting in the hallway there, and then these kids got out of school, and they all came in the youth center, and they was all sitting around waiting for Michael Jackson. They didn't know that I was Michael Jackson, and they looked at me like, "Who are you?" You know. And I said, "You guys here to be zombies?" And they go, "Oh yes!" And they were so excited, and they was looking out the door. They were waiting for Michael Jackson. They acted like I was nobody.
That's hilarious. But when you put the makeup on, you're like the goddess.
I said, "I'm Michael Jackson," and they go, oh, "No way!" For rehearsal, I wouldn't put makeup on and stuff.
Right.
It was so funny because they just thought I was somebody just sitting there. And
That is amazing.
it was, and I've done that at schools. I contacted Jordan's school, with that little boy had leukemia. He was in third
Right.
grade. I told him to ask some of his buddies to be zombies and for their talent show. I contacted the principal, and he asked me, he says, "Who are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm from Centralia, but I live in Patoka. And I want to perform at the talent show as Michael Jackson." And he said, "Okay." And he goes, "Why?" He goes, "Are you related to somebody?" And I said, "No, but there's a boy that's got leukemia, and I would love to do this for him." And he says, "Absolutely." And then it got me some bookings after I performed there, and it was awesome. The kids now are in high school. That they were in third
Wow.
grade, and now they're in high school, and they'll never forget it. They love doing it.
So I'm very excited. Me and Scott are both excited to have you out there in Paragould, Arkansas, and we're trying to set some things up because I know a lot of these vendors and a lot of these artists all travel from a distance, and it's a blessing. And what we do is we try to make it where we can grow this show, and you being a part of it, it has boosted us in a great level where people are already flipping out that you're gonna be there. They're like, Michael Jackson, y'all do Michael Jackson. I show them the pictures, like, no dang way. Oh, the heck yeah. I'm just ready to see Nancy do the moonwalk. That's what the heck I'm ready for. But Nancy, if you guys are involved, man, you guys got to go and check out everything Nancy does. She has a great rejects by Nancy. She has these toys, these dolls. Of course, she does the Michael Jackson thing. And I'm telling you, if you're tired of your little plush doll, and you got, let's say, hey, she's grabbing one of my wrinkle dolls.
Oh yeah.
One of my wrinkle dolls are gonna get infected and become part of Nancy's artwork. So I'm very excited to have you, and I think speaking with everybody out there that supports us, especially people that go through bullying and a lot of mental health issues, and you're doing this. Look, man, it's mindsetting. It's crazy because we all live in a world of loving money. That's what we're all taught to. But we should be taught about making money, but to make us comfortable.
Right.
You are so comfortable in your art and what you do that I'm like, everything is like free. Everything going there. And of course, people donate and do their things, their due diligence to help it stay strong and continue to work. But I've never seen you like, please ask for this. Please, I would love for this. And I mean, nothing. You just simply with a smile. Here's my house. Here's my artwork. Here's the tour. Here's what I do. This is all I did. And the word free was in everything. So I'm going to talk to Scott. We need to come visit you. We literally need to make something about this place. Heck, we might have to make like a mini series, scary movie in there or something, or
Hey,
show a movie or do something.
we did have a rapper, not a famous one, come and do a video, a music video in it. And the guy who was doing the producer of the video, and the he edits it and he does the video and everything. He just shook his head, and I said, "What's the matter?" And he says, "I didn't realize how many good spots inside this place there was to video." He said he didn't think that he did, he just thought, "Well, we'll just go in and check." And he says, "There's so many great spots to shoot this video." He says it was mind-boggling.
So
So,
let me ask: have you ever researched the history of that particular place?
well,
I mean, literally, like
I have
stories or
all I know. I've tried to find out from people here. I think it used to be a store, or it could have been an old motel at one time. But yeah, I
would the
know
library have any kind of pictures or anything?
there.
Library history?
I I I just know it was the Masonic Lodge for a long time. The front part was all boarded up, and it just had a single door, and we opened that all up, and to make it, I'm my mind's always going. I'm always thinking of ideas all the time. And
We need
they,
to get a metal detector, an X-ray machine. We might find freaking National Treasure Part 2, 3.
I think I did have a guy come with a metal detector. I'm not positive. I mean, a friend of mine had one, and he said, "Can I use it around?" And I told him I didn't care. And I don't know.
Watch you bump into something and hit a loose brick and a portal opens, and there it is, the Ark of the Covenant. It's like holy Indiana Jones stuff.
There's no telling. I know it's very, very old. It's sturdy. Um, and it's got the fire escape on the outside. And that's where a lot of our actors come out of during that evening when the line is real big. We have so much going on. I do a pumpkin carving contest for all the children in the grade school, and we get uh, sponsors to donate money. So they win like $75 and $50 and $25. And we have the people in the line vote for them for their favorite ones. I mean, we make, and I had someone say, "Can we sell hot dogs and hot chocolate?" And I said, "No." And they go, "Why not?" And I said, "We can have hot dogs and hot chocolate." I said, "But we can't sell it." And they go, "Why?" And I said, "Because I don't want any child to stand there and see other people get stuff and they can't get it." So
That
I
is amazing.
said it has to all be free. I said, I was a mother with 4 children, and I knew how the struggles were to try to um, go places and afford to pay for 4 children. And I never want to see that in a child's eyes, to see that they can't have something that someone else can have at one of my.
Nancy, you are an amazing woman. I appreciate all you do, and I'm serious. I need to schedule some time where I can go out there personally, and as a matter of fact, do something. Let's create an event. Let's create an event.
Patoka just started doing an event, but it's not great. I don't know what the money goes to, but
Well, what
Drew Baldridge is here from Patoka. He's an awesome recording artist, and he brought Diamond Rio to
oh yeah.
right across the street from our haunted house. There was a big stage set up, and he's doing it October 1st. Again, I don't know who he's bringing this time, but he brings a major artist there. I would love to perform as Michael Jackson as his local talent. I don't know if he's going to have me do that or not, but sometimes he has local talents as an opener. And then he had Diamond Rio, and there was thousands of people here. But
So we definitely need to do something. I highly believe that. I know you do stuff for free, but I think uh um I don't know the finance situation, but I would love to raise money for you and your museum, and try to get it enough for, even if it's that one day, or sometime there, to throw a little Haya Nation little get together and try to raise money for everything. I mean, uh, I'm just so I'm just so amazed in what you do. You are a true freaking hero. I know people always. I've met a lot of people that just sat down with me and cried and told their story, and and I give them my input or whatever. But people don't understand that it's just not me. It is not just me. There's people all over this planet that love human beings, and it's not about making money, not to be in stardom, but just have that smile, that hug, that less of depression, that solution to a dark place, and bring some light in you. So I thank you so much, Nancy. I really,
I get
I'm,
that. I I did struggle. I mean, I got bullied in school, and I got a lot of things happened to me when I was a young girl, all the way up to when I was even my first marriage, of people, men, trying to take advantage, doing things, and I I never let that get to me though, because I know who I am, and you just have to live past that because it's them, not you.
right, right,
The
exactly,
things that happen to you that's not right, and I won't go into a lot of that stuff, but the things that happen to you that's not right, I've learned now that there's nothing wrong with you, it's them. And people need to realize that when they're getting bullied and or someone's taking sexual advances at them inappropriately and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with you. It's there's something wrong with them.
right, correct,
And
correct,
I had a heart condition where when I was the summer between fourth and fifth grade, that I was in a wheelchair for a year. I was in a hospital bed at my home. Uh, I They didn't think I was going to make it at the hospital, and I really didn't realize that until years later when I met the nurse that used to take care of me as a little girl. And because I was little, my parents didn't let me know how bad it was. I was in an oxygen tent. I was in a feeding tube. I mean, not feeding tube, but IVs, feeding me through my IVs and stuff. And I've, I still tried to live life to my fullest.
and I tell you what, Nancy, I don't know what you do to stay like as fantastic you look, but I believe a lot of the great. I don't know where that fountain of youth is, but honey,
I
I
don't.
want to take a sip. And let me tell you, I would say this to you, Nancy. Um, Most people don't understand how much effort, how much strength, how much motivation they need to get out of their dark place. And when they finally get out, it's not pain anymore. It's just history. That's
It's
all it is, because you have grown and became stronger, and
it,
it's not a trouble thing. It's more of success.
hmm Yeah, I think I pushed myself, and I don't know if I would have been like this if everything would have gone smoothly for me as a child. And I've struggled with, the, not, I mean, a bad marriage, but I don't want to go into that because I have children.
Right, right. No, no, you don't have to get
Yeah,
personal. I
yeah,
understand.
I don't do that. But I've been knocked down a lot, and I still don't sometimes feel good enough. I'm always push myself. I never feel like I'm quite good enough, but I still feel like I like me. I like who I am.
Well, you know what the great thing is that you think that all the time, But like me, I wake up in the morning, I'm depressed. I'm not motivated as much. I just have to shake it off and start making something happen, and it's usually a little hair of a thought. Okay, let me go cut the grass. Let me go clean the pool. Let me, to get me moving. And then I go into my emails, my whole business plan for the day. A lot of people see me on what I do, but they don't understand. I'm up at 4 in the morning. I'm up people, my wife even asked me, how come you just don't say? I was like, I got a breathing machine I use because I literally stopped breathing to a point where it scared the hell out of my wife. Uh, um but it's all dealt. The doctors all told me it's your depression, it's your PTSD, it's your nightmares, it's your all this. And I'm not a medicated guy. I don't believe in, that's just me.
I
I don't take a pill to make me happy, where it says it fights depression. There's a lot of things, but I figured that I work with nature more. I work with the environment that's around me. As much as I entertain people, I love it when someone like you, smiles and gives me this tour because you're healing me. Knowing there's people like you like that heals me, that I'm not doing this for just a lost adventure, and makes people understand how we could connect and network and put out a great message where everybody can grow with us.
Yeah, and I do have a daughter that retired from the Air Force. She was in she was in the Air Force for over years.
Wow, wow. Where she live at now?
Well, now she lives over there by Belleville, Illinois.
Oh, okay. So that's where you're at, the state of Illinois, right?
Illinois, yeah. And I'm in, like I
Okay.
said, a town that's 650 people. I know when I first moved here, I think they were a little iffy about me because I'm a little different. But
Now you're that, and see, that's the thing. You're not different. You're normal. They're different.
yeah, but
They've been in.
they all support me now. I feel so comfortable here. I feel like this was hometown to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
But
and
I'm amazed how you're so strong in what you do. Most people, you get judgmental for everything, but man, you straight out, you laid out some. It's like going to Nancy, going to your house, and what you do all year long should be a calendar event. It should be a calendar event, whether it's you do one thing in October, you do one thing in the summer and the fall. I mean, you should be like the spot to something to do on everybody's bucket list is
I
to
know.
go and see you.
Yeah, the children love it. The parents love bringing their children because they say the kids always want to go to Nancy's Park, and if I've always got something for them to do, and they're, they're really important to me. To I can't stress enough how much the children. I just adore them. I know that
Oh,
that's that Michael did, and so when I do perform with Michael, I do want to let you know that I get really emotional because um, you'll feel,
you told me that. Yes, you
you will,
told me that.
you'll feel that how I want to give tribute to him, and people come up to me, older people that didn't even really care that much for Michael. They say you really did him justice.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
I went to a nursing home one time, and they the director told me, said, the older people said, they didn't want to see Michael Jackson. They only liked him when he was little. And she says, well, you just give this girl a chance. And so she says they sat out there and they watched me perform. And when I was leaving, this old lady, she was in her 90s, she had a walker, and she was trying to get to me. So I walked over to her, grabbed my hand. She squeezed it real hard, and she said, I hated that man. And I was like, here I am, Michael. And she's saying she hated him. And I go, oh. And she said, but you brought out all the good in him. And she says, it was a wonderful
Oh,
show. And because they can tell I mean it. His songs, I do history, I do the earth songs, I do heal the world. I do very meaningful songs also, as well as thriller, stuff like that. But those meaningful songs, you'll get the experience of how Michael really felt.
so I'm so amazed how you just transformed into such a great, amazing story that you put out there. Now, how long does it take you to be Michael Jackson?
It takes a while. That's why I got to bring my stuff to Scare City. I got to get that all. I'm going to have to be
Well,
Michael.
let me let you first know that soon as you let me know you're here, we got a few volunteers that are going to take care of you. They'll take care of your bags. They'll take care of anything that you have that you need help set up on stage. You'll have your own personal area. They'll do rehearsals. Anything that you feel that you need, we will accommodate it all for you. Not a problem.
We
Not
are
a
going to
problem at all.
video. We'll find either a space on the wall to show it,
Oh
or
yeah, yeah. We got plenty. There's stuff in there we could take care of. That's no problem.
got
I like.
the projector. We got the video because when I perform these songs, I usually show video also. I mean, it's because, and that's what a lot of people when they see the actual videos and stuff of the history back to um, oh, when Kennedy was assassinated, all the way up to the Twin Towers. And
Wow,
now
that's cool stuff.
it's really meaningful. It shows, and the Earth song shows how we need to start taking care of this Earth, not relying on everybody else. We need ourselves and take care of this Earth, and we need to leave something for our children.
That's exactly right.
Hmm.
So, if you guys are tuning in, we want to just give some love and thanks to Nancy. She will be at Scared Cities presents the Haya Nation Paranormal Horror Show. It's a big thing we do for anti-bullying, mental health awareness through horror and paranormal. Of course, we got a lot of celebrity guests that'll be there, along with Nancy, who will be out there performing live with us as she gives that love to Michael Jackson. And Nancy will have a table set up with her
Yeah,
merchandise. We are setting up a collection of a little collection thing for you, where people are going to donate some money for your museum, and actually put in to help you with your travel expenses, your hotel accommodations, and
I
all
didn't.
that. Even though you say no,
No,
it's gonna happen.
I didn't know that.
So we got a lot of great
I
things going
did.
on.
I appreciate.
We've been in great meetings. Like, I deal with a lot of stuff with the show, but now it's easing off. A lot of the stuff is easing off of me because Scott Bainey, my business partner, is back on track with it, because we both have different companies we run. Whether as you know, I film. Scott does movie props, does different companies he owns, which he's about to get real busy because he owns a fireworks company. So he's gonna be
Oh,
selling fireworks for 4th of July, and he runs a haunted house and all this stuff. And we're all just balancing our time, but we do have time to make sure we get everything straight with this show that we're doing. So I guarantee you, we're gonna ease a lot of your great how to say, we're gonna make you as comfortable as you can be, and we're gonna tell everybody about you. So
okay.
Nancy, um, thank you
I
for
talk about
being.
I talk about you all the time.
Oh, I appreciate it. Because I see, like, I went last night and I was like, Nancy's gonna be on the show. I got to get a lot of little pictures, and and man, you're like attached to everything I do. It's like you like this page, you like all this stuff. You're a subscriber on our page, which I tell everyone, if you're a subscriber, most of the time I said, look, if you're an entrepreneur, don't be ashamed. Just show your artwork, sell your stuff. which the whole subscribe page is to support not just the High Nation, but those who work 9 to 5, or those who are retired, or those who have but something they want to show, their artwork, their books, their network, whatever. Even in it's a whole motivational experience. So I want to thank you so much for you putting so much into supporting me, but supporting the whole community you live in through a great, amazing artist, and your art, Nancy's art, the haunted house and stuff, and much love to your husband that can put up with you. Let me tell you.
Everybody tells him he's a lucky man, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm so lucky." I keep constantly, just constant.
He is. He is.
God,
You're an amazing woman, and I always, I'm not. Even my wife knows I'm flirtatious, but when I literally look at you, I'm like, this beautiful, amazing. And then when I say beautiful, it's not just physically looking at you, but your soul. Your soul is what it all just makes sense. And I thank you as a beautiful human being you are. I thank you for giving your time out of your schedule, not just to be in this great interview, but also to be part of our show, man. I really thank you.
I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. I mean, there's so much talent that you're going to have there. I can't wait.
We need to dress you up as Michael Jackson and get in the wrestling ring and hit somebody and knock them out. Give him a hee hee.
Michael that night. I'll be Michael that day.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, and we will have photo ops opportunities. The photo op opportunities will be there. So take a picture with Nancy as Michael Jackson. Of course, it's going to benefit our photographer, going to benefit our convention, and it's going to benefit Nancy. We all put the money into a great cause, so you guys get an opportunity to visit and see and watch Nancy do her thing. So Nancy, I want to thank you. We're in a hour and so in, but
yeah.
Before you go, there's someone that wants to say hi to you, and
he's my favorite.
oh no, don't get no Nancy. Oh my God, it's about time. Let me tell. Stop. Oh yeah, I love you, Nancy. Oh my God, I just can't wait to sit on your lap and touch you and hug you and hi. You're an amazing woman. You're amazing. Can you hear me anytime?
Can't wait to see you.
420 Wrinkles here, and we'll be involved with a little Michael Jackson Nancy. I swear, I can't believe it. I can't believe. Oh my gosh. So, Nancy, thank you so much, Your Majesty. Huh?
Did I get off here now, or?
No, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna kick you out. I love you, Nancy. Thank you. So, much love for you guys, man. I thank you guys for tuning in. That was a great experience. It's kind of weird. Facebook been flickering around. Let me try to see if I can find out what's going on with this thing. Yeah, Facebook been flickering around, so we couldn't get all the comments in. We did get some people from YouTube, some people involved with our Facebook and so far Twitter page. So I gotta see what is going on. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's the whole world weird. It's so weird how this thing works because it just gives me certain amount of comments. So I apologize, you guys on Facebook. I just want to let you know that we have I've seen your comments, but sometimes it doesn't pop up and then it goes away. I don't know what it is, but I know you guys were all there tuning in. Some of you guys that are subscribers and supporters of the High Nation, you guys, that's what it's about, man. You guys see what Nancy does. You see how she's involved in what she does, and we'll raise money to help her with her expenses and all that for travel, hotel, and all that, and along with giving some money to her museum, and it's all for her, man. And I really appreciate you guys supporting us and supporting our shows and supporting Nancy, and hopefully you guys continue to be part of what we do. And one of the great things is that it is Haya Nation. It is 100% of what we do is to support everybody. And I apologize for any little technical things that we're going through because somehow I believe what it is that I put the word Michael Jackson on there, and it kind of Facebook is kind of warning me like, hey, you can't use a trade brand, or kind of deal. But I want to let you know that we're going to do some more lives. 100%. If you support us, continue to support us. Share our page, share all of the stuff that we're about. Be a subscriber because a lot of great things are going into our subscribe page. It is 99 cents a month through Facebook. Also, get ready because we got a lot of great promotions and promoting some other companies, a lot of projects. You know, I said it before. I'm just stunned how everything's happened to me since the beginning of this year. Where just few months last year before the end of the year, I just was about to give everything up. I was really about to just throw it away. And man, God talks, man, and I have to answer and listen. And I'm gonna be doing my fourth movie this year. Um, four movies. It's just or third, yeah, third movie, and TV show I'm still filming, and then not including the stuff that's coming out this fall that I filmed that was stuck before COVID or during COVID, and it's and stuff that came out a little after COVID, and I'm very excited that it's hopefully it's a great movement that you guys all could continue to join and support. And then we're getting ready for Smoke TV show that it is a horror paranormal show, uh, more like supernatural meets underworld and a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's gonna be great. And you guys know everything I do in my shows is dedicated, supported to the Haya Nation. So people are like, man, you're doing a paranormal horror show. Yeah, but I'm doing it in a real haunted facility in Old Paulding Jail at Paulding, Ohio, where that facility is going to get a lot of attention. It's going to get a lot of people doing investigations there. It's going to be a tourist site. There's going to be a lot of great things just through one TV show, even though it is popular now. Jack Osborne was there. A lot of other shows were there. Me and Rick Prince and some great friends went in there and looked through it and investigated and try to be. I mean, it is a good starting point, and I am doing a meet and greet along with an investigation there through Haunted Mafia. Larissa is my manager about it, and I posted something up. You could go to Old Paulding Jail, go to the Haunted Mafia page and hauntedmafia.com, and you guys can get tickets, man, to go through the Paulding Jail, the Old Paulding Jail out there. Um, and it's close to Ohio, close to Cleveland, Lorraine, all my Ohio people, and support me, you guys. It's going to be a great TV show. We got already working on the cinematography connections and a lot of great great people involved, actors, and it's going to be open. Subscribers on Facebook get the opportunity to audition, get the opportunity to work on set, and get opportunity to be a part what we do as we build this amazing TV show and more. So tune in, you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always message me and holler at me. But I really want you to subscribe to the page because everything is supported to not just what we do, but what other entrepreneurs do. We got Leslie Snyder who just joined. She's selling her cookies, Tribe and Haya Nation cookies, and you can mail them. She can mail them anywhere in the United States, and they're sealed packages, professionally done. She does it out of her house, and I mean, you got Megan, you got Spellbound Fish making products and merchandise. You got Jennifer Davidson doing her thing. Jennifer Davidson selling, marketing, and promoting the Haya Nation. I mean, it is such a great subscription page where we get motivated speech quotes and a whole bunch of other things. But you also get involved in the true uh, projects that we do connected. I keep saying this, man. If you ever had the opportunity to go back and invest on Yoohoo, Yacht, YouTube, um, Amazon, all that stuff, because that's all they started with, something working in the garage or something being involved in something small, and it grew up to be big, and we're doing it through one word, Haya, and it's all connected with mental health awareness, those who've been bullied, those who are survivors, and are now family. So live life, follow your dreams, and always be you. I will answer and reply to a lot of your questions once I get off here. So thank you guys. Talk to you soon, and get ready. It's the Higher Nation movement, baby. Hiya!